Rookie standout? Are you okay?
All right, well, I'm guessing that you would not be calling this his I told you so moment then.
I told you what? That's my president of basketball operation is forcing me into the starting lineup so he doesn't look bad.
Oh, wow. Come on, Kendrick. That's not fair.
Why not? Why not? We already know the hash and the little PR scheme to make MP and the front office look good. This could just be part of that.
That's a completely separate issue. I know their top assistant, Wayne Graves, really, really well from my time at Duke.
He knows
and
everybody
believe
from
me,
Duke.
He'd never join a staff where the front office dictates who starts. That's not how things are done over there, point blank. And I know, because I'm plugged in.
Well, then are you ready to say right here, right now, this is his I told you so moment?
I wouldn't go that far. Until MP proves he's better than Shep, he's not in a position to say, I told you so to anyone. That's what this drama is all about in the first place.
Even JJ agrees with me. MP hasn't proven anything.
I didn't say that, Perk. I didn't say that. MP deserves to start. All I'm saying is he's got a long way to go before he makes fans in the city forget about Shep, who's had an excellent start to his career too.
Yes.
Until he puts Shep in the rearview mirror, these comparisons will continue to haunt him.
JJ, guess what? I'm actually proud of you. You got most of that right.
Most of that.
I have my moments.
And MP, I would love for you to prove me wrong, brother. Believe me, I got love for everyone in the association.
That's definitely not true.
Not true.
But the lights are only going to get bigger and brighter from here. Can you handle it? I've got some big-time doubts. Carry on.
Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is our beloved rookie MP's first game in the starting lineup.
Let's go. Speech.
You guys are one step ahead of me today.
What's new, Coach?
Okay. MP, it's all you, kid. Rally the troops.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, y'all know I'm not big on speeches, man. But it is an honor to be going to battle with y'all. And I know I'm going to do everything that I can do to help us get this done. All right? Now let's bring it in. You're going to get a win on three. 1, 2, 3, win!
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Slim in at the center spot. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons! With the jam.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Outside Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game. You can see why he's not really known for his touch around the basket.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now here's White. Shot from 12. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Doesn't go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Right side, Levine. Shoots over Johnson. Levine, good.
Well, in a league moving toward scoring point guards, Levine is every bit of that.
Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Curry. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. White, good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Simmons missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Beverly outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for...
Substitutions on the court.
On the court for the Bulls, Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Slim in at the 4. Now here's Finney-Smith. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Good work defensively by DeRozan.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Finney-Smith with it, working on Vucevic. Tries yet again. Tipped. Here's Slim. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. To the middle. To the inside. Slim. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Brooklyn trailing. Back on draft night 2017. The Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And Simmons gets it to go.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Back to Beverly. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this guy is a fighter. Patrick Beverly will not back down from contact.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
And out the line, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden-Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Some changes for Brooklyn. O'Neal, he's checked in for Finney. First half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
26.
Bulls out in front, up by 16.
22.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Johnson. Seth Curry is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. LaVine against Simmons. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The Bulls, Zach LaVine with one shot.
That free throw good from Levine.
Zach LaVine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Slim. Simmons defending. Pass to Slim.
Hey, right here.
And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Now for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans. Simmons with the bucket.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Beverly, the pass to Levine. Back to Beverly. And there's a 3-second violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Bridges. Inside. Here's Levine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 36. Levine's got 17 points. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. The shot to stop the run. Thomas misses. Now here's Levine. 17 points in the game. Tries it from the top of the key, and there's another one for the Bulls.
Zach LaVine was so young when he entered the league, but this guy has been incredible on the offensive end.
The shot no good. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. 44. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Substitution. Line change here for Brooklyn. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. On the court for the Bulls. Desumo is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Terry in at the small forward position. The Nets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Cranked it in off the glass.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Terry.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Zach LaVine.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Brooklyn making some changes. Watanabe comes in for O'Neal, and Sumner subbed in for Johnson. Here's Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat, but with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
Outside, Green. Here's Terry. Outside Jones. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Right side Mills. Here's Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line. Deron Sharp. At the line 2 times.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Terry. Back to Dosunmu. Here's Slim. Down low. Clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside Mills. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Now here's Hayward. Clock at 4. They grab their own miss. Washington, that's good.
Stick-to-itiveness, folks. That's what you see in Washington, and I love it. This guy attacks the glass.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford, and it's all about pace tonight. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it. Those are pretty bold words, Kevin. We'll see if they can deliver.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Hornets with possession here. The Bulls knocking down the three. Back to Rozier. The three-pointer, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
White, good.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Pass to Hayward. Over Levine. Hayward can hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper. You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's Richards. Clock at 6. And the shot goes down.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level. And just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the pass to Beverly. Now Levine. Outside, White. And here's Levine. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Yep, that one goes.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. And no stranger to tough finishes.
Ball finds Rozier. Back to Ball. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Teardrop shot. And it's Rozier missing. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside, Levine. Here's Slim. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside, White. Back to DeRozan. Down low. 6 feet out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Richards in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on DeRozan. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench, and he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Ball kicks to Rozier. Ball, the pass to Richards. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Slim. Outside, Levine. From past the arc. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Back to Rozier. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
Back to White. He dishes it to Vucevic. Pass to Slim. Lays it up off the glass. Slim's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for Chicago.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Chicago's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Levine. Basket good. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Charlotte calls timeout. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace. Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls lead by 19. And we'll be back.
51. The away team, 32. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls youth dance team. Please give a big round of applause.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here are the Bulls now. Brighton Levine on the wings. Slim is out there at DeRozan. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
and a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Ball finds Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Rozier missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Rozier the pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. That's tipped. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. White's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Hayward kicks to Rozier. Will it go? Rebound by the Bulls.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Rozier the pass the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rozier's got 16.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Pass to Slim. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bulls have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Oubre is checked in for Rozier. And Smith is subbed in for Ball. Bulls have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Levine against Oubre. And he gets it to go. He's got 9.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Pass to Williams. Here is Slim. Back to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Oubre outside. Inside, Washington. It's all in by the Bulls.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Washington, that's good.
Proving he can capitalize from this area, too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
And White kicks to Levine. To the paint. Here is Slim. He's covered by Washington. Slim, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's Chicago, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action, fast pace, Billy Donovan. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Stay focused on your workout.